So yesterday I got a phone call from one of my favorite clients, and I'm used to booking land only for her. And so she explained to me that she was kind of afraid to, fly because she has wider hips. She was afraid that she wouldn't fit into one seat. And so that's a common issue that a lot of people have. So I think that as travel agents, we shouldn't be afraid to tackle certain questions like this. And sometimes, it may be hard for you to answer stuff like this. So I did the research on it. And so today we're going to discuss the customer of size policy. So you may hear customer support say the COS policy or customer of size. But either way, we're just going to quickly go over a few different customer of size policies throughout the most popular airlines. And then I'm going to be telling you guys and showing you guys the best airline when it comes to customers of size and how they handle it. And I think it's amazing how this specific airline handles everything. So let's just jump into it. I don't want this video to be too long, but this is some really good information. So we're going to start with Delta Airlines, and Delta has a policy, and it states here, once it's done, okay. So they don't have a specific customer of size policy, but it does give information about extra seating and stuff. And so when I was going over here and just scrolling through trying to find, the best answer for this is what I got, okay? So it says Delta does not require a passenger who needs an extra seatbelt extender or who is unable to lower the armrest to purchase an additional seat. However, please be aware that if a passenger impedes on another passenger, they may be asked to move to another location that provides additional space. Or in the event of a full flight, they basically may be asked to, get on another flight or, something of that nature. So that's Delta's policy when it comes to customers of size. They don't have a specific, flat out policy about that, but that's important to know for Delta. All right, so it says to avoid the situation, Delta recommends passengers purchase additional seating. So if you are booking travel for a customer of size and you guys need help, listen, go ahead and, contact customer support. Contact customer support and they can help you purchase the additional seat for your client. Or you may be able to put everything together all on one of our booking engines. So that is Delta in a nutshell. So, they do say to go ahead and purchase an additional seat. All right. All right, so over here, let's talk about JetBlue, okay? All right, so I searched and I searched and I searched JetBlue as well. They did not have a specific customer of size policy. They just basically tell us how to purchase an additional seat, if, we have a client that needs an additional seat. So once again, Delta is not having a conversation about this, but if you do need to purchase an additional seat with with JetBlue, these are the instructions to do that. And so let's see. Okay, so when doing a flight search, include the number of empty seats that you would like in the number of travelers. For example, if you're traveling solo and you want the seat next to you to be blocked, select two adults. Select two adults. If you're traveling with a child, select two adults and one child. So you can easily block out the seat with JetBlue by booking directly and just, selecting one more person. Okay, so that is JetBlue. Okay, so let's jump over to Spirit. I know some of you guys are Spirit haters, but it's okay. A lot of people fly Spirit, so let's just have the conversation. So over here, we're looking at Spirit, and it says, can I purchase an extra seat for myself or something I'm transporting? And so Spirit says yes. Okay, so over here, they have a similar policy. So over here, this says to accommodate a guest of size who basically, when you put the seat rest down, they can't put the seat rest down, the armrest down. They do recommend purchasing an additional seat. So over here it says you can purchase an additional seat by using your name for both tickets and selecting the desired seat assignments. Okay, and then it does say that There's some seats that have inflatable seat belts that if you are a customer of size, or if you're booking for a customer of size, don't put them in these seats, okay? And so speaking of inflatable seat belts and, you know, seat belt extenders, most airlines have seat belt extenders. And so your client may not necessarily have to purchase, you know, a seat belt extender, but if they don't want to have to ask the flight attendant for a seat belt extender, then, you know, then I would recommend them have their own seatbelt extender, you know, because, you know, it may be, you know, humiliating to them or embarrassing to them to have to ask for it. And, you know, sometimes you can't whisper on an air, you know, a flight because they can't hear you because everybody's rustling and bustling around them. So I always tell my client, you know, no, of course you do not have to purchase a seatbelt extender because they have a bunch of those on the flight already. But, you know, if your client just wants to not bother anybody about it, then, you know, they don't cost that much online. All right. So now we are over here at United. Okay. So it says their policy is customers requiring extra seating. So it says if you're unable to sit safely and comfortably in a single seat in United Economy, you'll have to purchase an additional seat for each leg of your itinerary. Okay. And so it gives instructions over here on how to purchase the additional seats. So same thing as, you know, a lot of the airlines. And so we're getting really close to that airline that really accommodates, you know, customers of size, and it's an amazing policy, and I can't wait to get to it. So that's over here. So that's United. And then so in American Airlines, they don't have a specific policy. And so I went to the special assistance area and I found special seating. Okay. So American Airlines says, we'll do our best to secure the most comfortable and usable seats based on your needs. Please choose seats when you book or call reservations for helping Lord have mercy. Please choose seats when you book or call reservations for helping to book the best seats for your needs, especially if you plan on traveling with an assistant. Let's go all the way down. Can't fit or move a fixed armrest or all that good stuff. All right, so go down here. This is the policy here. If a customer needs extra space outside of a single seat for traveling safely, another seat is required. We encourage customers to address all seating needs when booking. Okay, so try to do it before you get to the, you know, to the airport or on the flight, because, you know, a seat, I mean, it may not be guaranteed, you know. So when you call to book reservations, just be sure to ask them for the 2 adjacent seats. We all know that. Okay, so here, if you didn't book an extra seat in advance, ask an airport agent to find out if 2 adjacent seats are available. You may be offered a seat in a higher class that provides more space, but in this case, there will be a fare difference. So it's always important to, you know, if you're purchasing a seat for a client and they're a customer size and you need to purchase 2 seats, go ahead and inform them that, you know, to purchase those in advance, because we all know as agents that the closer you get to that flight, the more expensive that flight will be. So don't chance it, because, you know, if by chance the customer can't fit comfortably in that one seat and they needed an additional seat and they move them, guess what? Right here, American Airlines says that the customer will be responsible for the fare difference. So once again, go ahead and purchase those seats in advance, okay? And then so now we're gonna talk about the best flight, the best airline when it comes to booking customers of size, or if you have a client that just needs your help with who to go to as far as booking when it, you know, if they're a customer of size. Guess what, you guys? Southwest Airlines has these clients covered. So Southwest Airlines has a policy, and it basically says, book is, I'm going to just break it down, but I'm still going to show you the policy. It basically says, purchase as many seats as you need for yourself or for your client to fit. And what they will do is they'll refund the extra seating after the flight is finished. So that is super, super, super cool. That's super cool, and I love that. Okay, so here it is. Here's the customer size policy. All right, ma'am. Purchasing the number of seats. Okay. All right, so it says here, customers. Okay, customers may proactively purchase the needed number of seats to travel to ensure the additional seats is available. The armrest is considered to be the definite boundary between seats. Okay, so to purchase, the purchase of additional seats serves as a notification of special seating needs. All right, so down here, let's see, where is that? All right, so Southwest has had this policy for 30 years, which is, I love it. Okay, so it says we've had a long-standing policy for more than 30 years, designed to meet the seating needs of customers who require more than one seat and protect the comfort and safety of everyone on board. Okay, so how do you know if you need a second seat? They have different measurements, so you can look the measurements and stuff online. And so if you know, or if you know that your client, or if your client knows that they can't put usually put the armrest down, you know, you guys can of course purchase additional seats. They have seatbelt extensions like we discussed earlier. Okay, so why purchase? How do I book additional? Okay, so here, this is how you book additional seats. So just to follow the instructions, so click Air, let's see right here. So it's the same thing as the last thing that you know, we read about. Adding 3, you know, if it's one person and they need 2 seats, just add 2 people and put the client's name on both of the seats. Okay. And then so how do I get a refund for my second seat purchase? And so this is important for you to know and for your clients to know. So it's simple. If you purchase an additional seat, you can request a refund of the additional seat purchase after travel by it's 2 options, by sending us an email at email request at southwest.com/feedback, or by calling Southwest. So that is an amazing policy. So once again, remind your clients, you know, don't wait until they get to the airport to try to purchase additional seating if they need it. I mean, if Southwest is available to fly out of where they're trying to go and where they're trying to go to, listen, fly Southwest, purchase the additional seats for your client. You know, it doesn't matter if the client needs 1, 2, 3 seats, it doesn't matter. It's here, and they'll get the money back for the additional seats, which is completely amazing. I love Southwest for doing this. And like I said, you know, it's impossible for me to know every single thing that's in the industry, but I learned something new this week, and I just wanted to share with you guys what I learned, because, you know, sometimes you don't know if you don't know. And I actually had an agent that asked me that. And so now, you know, now that I had someone else ask me the same exact question, you know, this is perfect. So Southwest is it for me. This is amazing. If you guys have any additional questions on the COS policy or the customer of size policies of these different airlines, just Google the airline's name and then type in customer of size. You can type in any other words, keywords that you want, but I mean, it probably won't come up. And so I'm telling you, I searched and searched and searched until I finally found, it's called customer of size. And that's the policy for most of the airlines. Some of them don't have it, but if you're looking for a specific policy, it's called the customer of size policy. So that's gonna pretty much wrap up this specific training video. If you guys have any additional questions, just let me know. And hey, listen, if you guys need to know how wide the seats are, all you have to do is just search, you know, United Airlines, how wide the seats are, or American Airlines, how wide the seats are, or, you know, you can go right here to Smarter Travel, smartertravel.com/airline seat width, and it'll tell you all the different seat widths. And so, you know what, we're here. Let's look at it. Let's look at it really fast. Okay. So it's not a chart. Let's see, where is it? So I guess, let's see. Okay, so I guess they don't have like a list. Yeah, they don't have a list, but I'm pretty sure there's a chart. Let's type it, airline seats with chart. Let's see. All right, so here it is. So I found this on airlineequality.com. So all of this that I looked up, it's all searchable. None of it's hidden. Come on, come on. It's a loading, it's a loading. Oh gosh, where is it? No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, if you guys have any additional questions on, you know, the width of the seats and stuff, you know what, here, I think I found something. It's a chart. Let's see. Okay, here is a chart. All right, and how old is this? Okay, it's from 2018. May have changed just slightly, but I doubt that it changed by a lot. But look at this. All right, so I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys. So just has a different seat width. So, you know, as you guys use this video as a reference, you guys can look over this. But once again, the airline to choose if you have a customer of size or they're curious about which airline that they should fly, check out Southwest and their policy. And like I said, it's an amazing policy. If you guys have any additional questions, just reach out to me. You guys know how to reach me. Until our next training video, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.